Hi guys! I was one of the tags in Sarah Darlene's video, the 50 random facts about myself. So I am here to share with you 50 random facts about me. It's actually going to be a little bit more than 50 because Sarah had less than 50 and she told me and Millie and the other girl that she tagged that we were supposed to do extra to make up for her not having 50. So I thought of 52. 50 plus random things about me. Well, my natural hair color is obviously not this. It's actually white. My mom was the same way. Her hair was all white by the time she was 19, and my hair is the same. If I let my roots grow out, it's white. I call it the Steve Martin syndrome. I can't stand to have my nails grow out very long, or it hurts my teeth. I don't know why that is, but I know that there is some scientific connection between like nails and teeth and like sounds that bother you and your teeth. Anytime my nails are too long, it bothers my teeth, and I'm like, I use both feet to drive a car. And I never knew this was incorrect because nobody told me that until someone started realizing, why are you using your right foot for the gas and your left foot for the brake? And I was like, because I have 2 feet and there are 2 pedals. The math just made sense to me, I don't know. One time I got a standing ovation in church for playing a 10-minute ragtime song during the offertory. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the time when it's supposed to be all calm and serene when people are offering their money to God and they're passing around the collection plates and stuff. My piano playing is the only sound in the entire church during that time, and I got talked into doing a 10-minute ragtime song for that, which I thought was kind of weird and inappropriate, but I got a standing ovation in church. Pretty cool, actually. Weird, but very cool. I have 2 gold crowns. That means I'm super royal. I call it my bling. I hate drinking soda, and I only do it every once in a while during work when I feel my blood sugar dropping. Otherwise, I just drink water all the time. My blood type happens to be type O negative, and that's the only reason I remembered it was because of the band name. I turned 13 on a Friday the 13th, and then I also turned 30 on a Friday the 13th, and it was also a full moon, so that was pretty cool. If I go a few days without shaving my legs, I'll actually have a dream that I have to wear shorts or a skirt or something, and my legs aren't shaved, so I'm like really embarrassed and self-conscious about it. That's kind of like my naked in public dream. I am between 5'1" and 5'2", and I weigh just under 120 pounds. Just FYI. My favorite food in the whole world is bacon cheeseburgers, but I cannot have red meat due to a health condition, so I just stick to veggie burgers when I don't feel like cheating and actually putting myself in danger. Except I omit the bacon because bacon's just not the same on a veggie burger. I go absolutely crazy if I am not constantly moisturized and or hydrated. This includes my face being moisturized, always having a nice supply of chapsticks with me, and keeping a well-stocked supply of a bountiful array of differently fragranced body lotions. Though I have tasted sips here and there over the years of different types of alcohol, sips mind you, I've never drank and I've never actually been drunk. I have gone to 3 different colleges for 4 different things, and I have no degree because I keep changing my mind. My credit score is just above 200. Take good care of your credit, and your credit will take good care of you. And at the heart. I prefer instrumental music over music with vocals. I'm double jointed in my arms. Derek used to call it my robot arms because I can turn my arm all the way like this. Okay. And then I can rotate this and keep my hands straight. See? See how you can see my elbow if I have my hands straight up and down? And then I can rotate it like this and my hand doesn't move. It's a little hard to show in video, but yeah, I'm double jointed in my arms. The only time I ever get the hiccups is when I get frustrated. I'm really weird about germs. I always have hand sanitizer with me, and I refuse to even touch any magazines that are in like waiting rooms and public places and stuff. I just, well, no thank you. I've been reading music for almost as long as I've been reading the English language. Though I am nowhere near fluent in German, there will be days where I will slip into like random German mode and I'll just prefer to speak German that day. Even if it involves just randomly yelling, "Öffentliche Verkehrsmittel!" which by the way means public transportation. I I, like Sarah Darlene, have also never broken a bone. Whenever I text or send messages, online or whatever, I use lots of emoticons because I don't feel like text by itself accurately portrays the emotion behind what you're trying to say. So it's important to use a lot of emoticons so that people know that you are happy or angry or sad or barfing. I've actually written a novel. It took me 5 years to write. And if you don't believe me, I have it right here. This is my novel that I wrote. Not even joking. I have no interest in having it published though, because it's kind of just for me. Also, like Sarah Darlene mentioned in her video, she said she had braces for years and didn't wear her retainer and ended up with a weird tooth issue. I did the same thing! I had braces for 4 years and didn't wear my retainer like I was supposed to because I was just excited to have the damn things off and have my teeth back. So my front teeth shifted like this. You can tell if it's from a certain angle that one tooth is slightly more forward than the other one. See? You can see that? It's like rather hard than this one. So if you have braces, wear your damn retainer afterwards or you're gonna kick yourself in the face for the rest of your life. I got my first tattoo when I turned 25, and I got my 13th tattoo when I turned 30. I happen to have the very first episode of the original Power Rangers TV show on a VHS tape somewhere at my mom's house. It's called Day of the Dumpster. Look it up if you don't believe me. I think that's pretty cool. I grew up without TV, and where I live now is actually the first time that I have had TV accessible in my own home, and that's only because it came free with the apartment complex, and I still never watch it. I've been married twice and pregnant twice, and yet remain single and childless, not by choice, just so you know. It was the will of God, but I did nothing. My mom was 42 years old when she gave birth to me, and my father was married 5 times in his lifetime. And it looks like I'm taken after both of them. I hate everything about peanuts and peanut butter. The smell of either one of them makes me gag, and the taste does even worse things. In elementary school and junior high, I was a cheerleader, and in high school, I was in the marching band. I pick up on accents really easily. So if I travel somewhere and I'm there for a few days, I will come home with that accent. It just happens. I always get my best video ideas when I'm either driving or at work. So I can't really write them down in either scenario, so I usually forget about them. So much amazing content is lost to the universe because I can't write shit down while I'm driving or working. Sorry. I have scoliosis and spondylolisthesis. I think I said that right. And 3 other spinal deformities that I can't remember what they're called, but I could describe them to you if I wanted to. I have a fear of balloons because I'm always afraid that they're going to pop. Whenever I'm an usher at the movie theater where I work, I collect the ticket stubs that I find in the cup holders. I have no idea why. I love snakes, and I hope to one day have a pet ball python, which of course I'm going to name Monty. I used to hate Starbucks and coffee in general, and now not a day goes by where I don't get a craving for a Starbucks latte. I have seen the light, and it was good and full of caramely goodness and foam. Improper grammar and spelling really bother me. Probably because my mom and my grandma were both English teachers, and I was an English major for a while. I am obsessed with everything Sherlock Holmes. This is my favorite book in the entire world. Most of my closest friends are people I randomly met online. I'm extremely flexible for someone with a messed up spine. In fact, my 2 most comfortable positions are laying on my back on the floor with my knees above me, or sitting cross-legged on the floor, completely bent in half, with basically my chin touching the floor. It's just comfortable. I was fascinated with ballet when I was little, and I really wanted to become a dancer, but when my mom took me to sign up for ballet lessons when I was like 4 years old, all of the girls were really thin, and we had to wear leotards, obviously, and I was actually overweight as a child, so I was too embarrassed to be in the class in skin-tight clothing with a bunch of thin girls, so I declined taking ballet lessons because of it. I'm addicted to buying books, even though 99% of the time I never end up reading them. I eat really basic food, like salad, sandwiches, spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, whatever. I've always viewed food as a necessity and not a luxury. When I get startled or scared, I never scream. When I get startled, I kind of do one of these things. Ah! And when I get actually scared, I do one of these. When I'm not on video, like when I'm just out in real life, just being myself, not on camera, my sense of humor is extremely deadpan. And my mom is constantly telling me that she can never tell when I'm joking or not. I have kind of an OCD thing about wiping off my face and the corners of my mouth specifically. Like there's even footage of me that my dad took when I was like 4 or 5 years old where I'm doing this all the time in the videos. And I still do that all the time. I just have this weird paranoia about stuff building up in the corners of my mouth or there being crumbs on my face. So I'm like always doing this, wiping off my face and wiping off the corners of my mouth. It's just something I've always done. So I don't know, it's weird, but there it is. I will never ever kill a spider unless that fucker's in my bedroom because I don't want that thing crawling all over me while I'm sleeping, you know what I'm saying? Bonus fact number 51. Everyone who sees me before getting to know me, they always assume these really hard-ass things about me. Like I like horror movies or metal music or I'm a partier or something. Which none of that is true, and the people who get to know me first before judging me on my looks, like the people I meet online and, you know, don't see first before they get to know me, they get to know the real me. And that's why most of my close friends are people that I've met online. And bonus fact number 52. I know I said I collected ticket stubs from the theater where I work, like the random ones, but I collect the ticket stubs from movies I go to see, very specifically. And I keep them all in this binder. I have quite a few of them. Many pages of ticket stubs. The earliest one here dates back to 1995, and it is for The Secret Garden. And it was at Cinemark, Movies 10 in Worcester, Ohio, and the price was $3.25. So as you can see, movies have pretty much always been like a big part of my life, so it only makes sense for me to get into film. And the people that I'm going to tag for this video, you do your own 50 random facts about yourself videos. I tag Cat Corpse, Kitty, and Karen. Everybody who starts with a K, apparently. I didn't even realize that till just now. Alright, well, I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye! Movies have always kind of I'm pretty sure there's a duck fight going on outside my window. Okay. Now the duck won't shut up. Oh my god, that duck. What is wrong with that poor duck? I feel so bad. Ducky!